Thank you so much for joining us on Inside Tech with Amber Jamshed. आज जो मेरे पास टॉपिक है वो बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग है, वेरी करंट. आजकल I know everyone is so conscious about health, about wellness, and हर एक को अच्छा दिखना. तो I think it's like everyone wants to look good, but the most important thing is कि आपकी health कैसी है. उसके साथ साथ आप अपने इनसाइड और आउटसाइड जो रिक्वायरमेंट है बॉडी की, क्या उसको पूरा कर रहे हैं. और इसके साथ साथ आई थिंक with the health and wellness become increasingly popular, and the internet has become unprecedented resource for like everything from recipes to research. हर चीज हमें इंटरनेट पे मिल जाती है, बट क्या ये वाकई काफी है, या हम जो चीजें हमारी बॉडी की रिक्वायरमेंट के मुताबिक हैं, क्या हम वो चीजें इंटरनेट से ले रहे हैं और उसके क्या हमें वो फायदे भी हासिल हो रहे हैं. इस चीजों को जानने के लिए आज का टॉपिक जो है वो हेल्थ और वेलनेस पर है. और उसके लिए मेरे साथ जो कोच है, यहाँ पे मैं उन कोच को बाद में इंट्रोड्यूस कराऊंगी. पहले तो मैं ये बताऊंगी कि हेल्थ कोच की या न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट की हमें कितनी ज़रूरत है. बिकॉज जैसे कि मैंने थोड़ी देर पहले बताया कि हमें ये सारी चीज़ें इंटरनेट पे, आई नो इंफॉर्मेशन की बम्बार्डमेंट है, हर तरह की रिसर्च, रेसिपीज, हर तरह की चीज़ें मिल जाती हैं. बट जैसे एक डॉक्टर की ज़रूरत होती है ना, कि अगर आपको डायग्नोज जो करे और उसके मुताबिक आपको चलना पड़ता है, उसके अगर आपने वाकई ठीक होना है, तो हेल्थ कोच की भी आई थिंक उतनी ही नाउअडेज इज इम्पोर्टेंस. उसमें मैं कुछ थोड़ा सा ऐड ऑन करूंगी अपना एक्सपीरियंस भी, कि मैं पिछले दिनों काफ़ी स्ट्रगल कर रही थी रिगार्डिंग माय वेट लॉस और हेल्थ के, क्योंकि मेरी ईटिंग हैबिट्स भी अच्छी नहीं थी. एंड देन मेरा जो रूटीन है डेली की, मैं सारा दिन यहाँ बैठी रहती हूँ, तो मुझे था कि आई नीड टू ईट हेल्दी एंड आई नीड टू लुक इनटू माय हेल्थ, बिकॉज विद द एज एंड ऑल दैट, यू नो, अब वो वाली चीज़ नहीं है कि जो भी आया, यू नो, फ्राइड चीज़ें या जो भी कुछ खाते गए. If you really want to look good from inside and outside, you have to take care of yourself with the age and all that. So I took an advice from the health coach that मुझे अब क्या करना है, किस तरह करना है और क्या करना है. It's like taking an antibiotic on time and according to the prescription and all that. इसके लिए I think health coach is being the must person. आजकल जो हमारे लिए, हम उसको तवज्जो नहीं देते, हम समझते हैं कि हम सारी चीज़ें खुद कर सकते हैं, हालांकि ऐसा नहीं है. So मेरे पास आज Houston Professional Women Organization से I have a very proud member, Zeeshan Shah. Zeeshan is an integrative nutrition health coach, and she is an advocate of healthy lifestyle. For that, she's advocating all that, how we can manage healthy lifestyle with this busy routine. इसके अलावा Zeeshan जो है, she's the owner of Eat Pure and Drink LLC. She runs that and she is an amazing coach, I must say, because मेरा इनके साथ तकरीबन 1 साल से या 1 साल से भी ज़्यादा हो गया कि मैं इनको जानती हूँ. The way she coaches and the way she takes care of her clients, you know, it's amazing. Welcome, Zeeshan. How are you?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah. Thank you for having me, Amber.
Very welcome. Very welcome.
For that great introduction.
आजकल आपकी जरूरत हमें बहुत ज्यादा है. आपको पता है जितनी चीजें चल रही हैं, स्पेशली दिस पैंडेमिक एंड ऑल दैट, लोग जिम भी नहीं जा रहे हैं. एंड देन इसके अलावा आई थिंक ये वेलनेस एंड हेल्थ के बारे में नाउ पीपल आर मोर, यू विल एग्री विद मी एट दिस पॉइंट, कि पीपल आर रियली रियली कॉन्शियस अबाउट देयर हेल्थ एंड अबाउट ईटिंग रियली हेल्दी फूड एंड टेकिंग केयर ऑफ देमसेल्व्स, बिकॉज पहले ऐसा नहीं था. इसकी क्या वजह, मुझे ये बताएं, पहले तो ये बताएं.
Well, I feel like people are slowly transitioning. You know, they are going towards health and wellness, and I've seen a shift. But I think mostly people want to do it for weight loss. I mean, I know I did when, you know, maybe 10 years back, it was all about looking good. But
Right.
at this age, I think we want to feel good as well, because you can look amazing yet be feeling pretty bad inside. And that can be in the form of fatigue. It can be in the form of energy nahi hai aap mein,
Right.
and joint aches and pains. Women have a lot of that, and many other symptoms. So I think people are transitioning, but now because of Corona, because of COVID, people are realizing that they need to really balance their immune system.
Exactly.
And balancing your immunity is maybe it won't be all of a sudden, but over time, consistency, and over time, you can prevent so many different viruses and illnesses. And I'm a solid example of that.
Yeah, I heard about in your bio that you were suffering from Hashimoto, and you actually reversed that with the healthy lifestyle, with the right food. Is it really possible? Like with all this effort, you can reverse that. This is
Yeah,
amazing.
so many chronic illnesses are, reversible, and the great thing is that it's all within our control.
Mhm.
We can reverse it through food. This is what I started doing, initially when I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's and autoimmune disease. Basically, just to give you a little bit of background, it
Mhm.
can take many, many years to manifest. So you may be feeling sick or ill and it may not be detected, when you go to the doctor. There's so many cases. I mean, I had to really force my doctor to send me for a blood test. Send me I was overseas at the time.
Uh-huh.
But long story short, it takes many, many years to manifest. And when it does, then it has all these symptoms, numbness. And I had a lot of acne. I was nearing my 40s and I had like my jawline was full of big pimples. And I'm like, teen years were bad, but I should have been over this. But and then conventional medicine looks at all of this in a different light. So you really have to get to the root cause and look deeper when it comes to all these, and it is totally reversible. Of course, you do need to go see the doctor, get blood work and all of that. But once you do, then diabetes, um, even cancer is a chronic illness. And you may have heard of a lot of people sort of going into remission through food and lifestyle. So
But
has a
I
big.
think this is very important to know for everyone, that there is no one size fits all
Yeah.
approach. It's like it's according to your body type, it's according to your like one diet cannot work for everyone. That's what on the internet there are so many like claims. You can lose this much, you can go this much in 1 month, you can lose like 10 pounds, 12 pounds, and I think this kind of situation and unverified information confusion is creating more inefficient dieting plan forever, and that's I think this is the point where we need an educated person, where we need a person who can guide us, who can support us, and who can tell us, according to our need. Because let's say if I'm 5'6", that doesn't mean कि मेरा weight range होगा वो 130 से 135 तक है, right? But ये तो इंटरनेट पे लिखा है ना कि इतना होगा, बट अगर मैं देखूं मेरी टाइप में आई एम एन एशियन, राइट? अगर कोई चाइनीज औरत है या कोई और जापानीज है या कहीं और से है, तो अगर वो वुमेन का वही वेट रेंज बताया गया है, तो आई थिंक इट्स नॉट गोना फिट फॉर एवरीवन, सो दैट्स हाउ आई टेक इट. सो आप बताएं कि इसमें आप क्या कहती हैं?
So, one size definitely doesn't fit all. Something called bio-individuality, which means, what is one person's food, what may suit me may not suit you, it may be your poison. So
Right.
you really do need to go and seek out professional advice, and, get accountability. And, and we see your whole, basically like the intake form that I have,
Mhm.
has you list what you're eating now, what you ate as a child, what your parents health is like, what your mother, your father, everything goes into place. So you just can't do a one size fits all, for
Right.
sure.
And then I think मुझे जो लगता है जहां पर हमें आपकी जरूरत पड़ती है बहुत ज्यादा, वो है सपोर्ट. बिकॉज हर कोई इतना बिजी है, इन द बिजी लाइफ स्केड्यूल, कि देन एक टाइम ऐसा आता है, यू गेट फ्रस्ट्रेटेड कि अब नहीं हो रहा, अब मुश्किल है, आई कैन नॉट. एंड देन कम्स द कोच इन के you need, where do you need support? Actually, it's like a counseling. We sit with you, we want to know the answers we have according to our health, according to our age. बिकॉज हर बंदे की एज के साथ वही वाली बात है कि इट्स नॉट गोना वर्क फॉर एवरीवन, जो एक चीज है. अच्छा, मुझे ये बताएं, मुझे आपसे दो चार पहले क्वेश्चन करने हैं और फिर मुझे रिव्यूज के लिए मेरे पास आपके लिए सरप्राइज है. मेरे पास मैंने दो बंदे जो आपसे पहले ले चुके हुए, मैंने उनको भी इनवाइट किया हुआ है. सो they can tell us their experience with you, how did you take care of them, and how they are feeling now, and उनकी अब क्या सिचुएशन है. पहले मुझे ये बताएं कि व्हाट्स द बिगेस्ट स्ट्रगल यू हैव सीन इन women when it comes to healthy eating and lifestyle.
So I have two actually. I've seen a lot of women struggle with sweet cravings, sugar cravings. I think also as we age, we have so many different hormones and everything kick in
Mhm.
that I've had a lot of most women tell me, sugar cravings. What do we do about that? And, we want to snack and all of that. So that is one struggle. And then I have a lot of women, because I have a lot of working women take part in my group challenges and all. For them, it's just organization. How do we always have, because you have to set yourself up for success. And as with anything, you need to plan. So I am a big proponent of meal planning, batch cooking, do what you can to set yourself up. Choose one day and focus on just getting yourself some few things, ready for
Mhm.
you. Because when you work, you come home and, you have like this, whether you have a well stocked refrigerator or you have just takeout menu, and then you're ordering all the wrong things, and then
Exactly.
quick grab and go stuff. So I would really highly recommend that we plan. So these are the two struggles that I see a lot.
I think busy life schedule में बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है. I'm telling you कि from last month, I've been on like with a health coach and all that. तो मुझे भी, I have to prepare before because यहाँ पे मुझे खाना लेके आना है, and then I have to think कि मुझे groceries कौन सी करनी है, and then with the health coach help like हमें पता होता है कि हमने हमारी लिस्ट क्या है ग्रोसरी की, so हम जाते हैं and then we buy and then we prepare, and I think it's good. You feel good inside that you're giving time to yourself, you're taking care of yourself, and you feel fresh. That's the most important part. Let me take in one of your client and then we'll get back to the questions. Okay, give me 1 second. Hey ladies, welcome to the show. How are you doing? Hi. It's really good to see you. Give me 1 second. They're connecting. Both of them are connecting. Can you guys hear me?
Assalamualaikum. Yes, I can hear you.
How are you doing?
Good, alhamdulillah. How are you?
I'm good. Tell me, how did you find Zeeshan? Because Zeeshan, मैंने कहा कि आप अपना तो वो खुद बताएंगी, but I want your word. That's why I invited you surprisingly to give a surprise to her. कि उनको शायद ये पता नहीं था कि मैं अंदर अंदर क्या planning कर रही हूँ. तो मुझे ये बताएं कि how was your experience with her as being a coach?
I've had a great experience with her being a coach. I've learned so many things and been able to implement so many things that have helped both me and my family. I'll just give you some ideas, like small habits, like drinking lemon water in the morning, to kind of detox your system. And she gives a lot of different challenges. So I'm terrible at drinking water. Some days I'll go through, not even drinking a glass or two, but her challenges, make you aware. So she had a water challenge. So she was keeping track, how many glasses of water are you drinking a day? Or even the green smoothie challenge, which I think was my favorite one because I have a lot of trouble getting in greens as well. And so, making a point it can be as simple as having a smoothie and putting some greens in there and it tastes good. Like healthy things can taste good too and be easy to implement.
And I think when you feel yourself accountable, or you have to get back to someone with the answers, then you become conscious. Yes, I have to
Yes,
do it. That's the point.
definitely.
Hi Saima, how are you?
Good. I'm good. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you because I think one person can be listened at one time. That's why. How are you doing? How's your experience with Acha? Tell me one best thing about Zeeshan, being a
Well,
coach.
she's a great coach. She makes it really easy to understand. And for me, the best thing was that I travel a lot for work. Obviously, this is pre-COVID. About 70% of my time is, getting on a plane and going from one place to another. It's very hectic.
Mhm.
And, when you're traveling, you're not necessarily making the best choice. So this really helped me make the right choices. And it's not like a fad diet that just comes and goes. It becomes a way of life. And that's the important takeaway, is that it continues. And it really changes not just your life, but your family. So I have a 6-year-old, and she's eating so much more healthier. I mean, she's like looking at the colors of the rainbow and making sure she's drinking water because she sees mom doing it.
Yeah.
and the meal prep, the planning is the key, and really understanding what you're actually eating by reading the ingredients and understanding what's good and what's bad. So the best thing I can just say is that it becomes a way of life.
This becomes a lifestyle. I think that's how she's empowering women by giving them a lifestyle that's gonna prolong with them for the whole life. It's not like, I think the weight loss concept that we have is like going for the crash diets and then we get frustrated, or deprivation from the favorite foods. It's like at the end we are like, we feel we are nowhere and we can't do it. And I think with the life coach, with the health coach, we feel like she gives us the way. Actually, she guides us to the way or to the path that can be a long lasting. मुझे ये बताएं, any of you guys, is she easily approachable, or she's busy, or if you have any questions, she get back to you, or she's like, okay, I'll tell you later.
She's always on the ball. She gets back to you right away.
Okay.
Very approachable.
Very approachable. Okay. Because most of the time sometimes I feel like, okay, should I eat this one? Or, especially when you're eating out, you become, okay, I don't know, what should I eat, or how much quantity I can take in, or is it compatible with the schedule I have, the eating schedule I have. So you try to get a consultation with your coach. And if she's not there, okay, I messed one day, it's like, so that's the coach should be like there for you. It's not like all the time bugging her or all the time bothering her, but still, you feel like you by texting, or she's approachable, and she knows the struggle I'm going through, so she is with me, right? So
yes. The other thing is that she provides the tools that you need to make the right decisions. So you have those at your fingertips too.
Any example for that?
So for example, sugar, she has this list of all the good and bad sugars, and because on the ingredients there's so many different types of sugars, and so how do you know which one is a good one, which one is bad? And that really helps you make the right choice, because things that are marketed as healthy and organic and good for you are not necessarily good for you.
That's true. Okay, how far who want to add up? Sorry.
He also gives good ideas on substitutes. So for example, if you're having her Kaosui recipe, instead of having noodles, you can have zucchini noodles, and it tastes great, and it's a great way to get more vegetables in as well.
Exactly, because you are not in this field and you don't know the alternatives or the substitutes. So it's better if she can guide you. Like nowadays, the rice, you can have the cauliflower rice, there are other things in the market, but the person should be there to tell you which one you can have with your diet schedule and all that. So how far, what changes did you feel since you've been on her program?
Energy, for sure.
Okay.
There's a different level of energy, and that that high from the sugar. I was having a lot of sugary things, and it takes a little while to wean off that sugar high, but once you're off it, you have a lot more energy that's more steady instead of the peaks and lows.
That's true. I have one more question. Like she said that it's like you don't get attracted to the sugar as much you were before. I think it's about mindset, or it's the lifestyle. That's here comes a lifestyle that she is giving you guys, that I think you don't feel that much attraction to the food, and then you become conscious, and then I think it comes from inside too, that this is not for me, this is not good for me, right? Thank you so much for both of you for joining us. Any recommendation for the future for her membership, any one line you want to say, and then I'll get back to I have a lot of questions for her actually. So one line for her, for the new people who want to join her.
I would definitely recommend, she gives you the confidence to make the right decisions, and like you were saying, the mindset and the lifestyle change, and her recipes are delicious. Like they're always my family go-tos.
Thank you so much. What about you, Saima?
Same thing. Like I mentioned, I have a 6-year-old, and I've made a lot of the recipes, and she loves the zoo noodles. She loves the nice cream made with banana and cocoa powder. Just simple, easy things that you can, take out the packaged snacks and make your own snacks for your kids. It makes a huge difference.
Simon, one more question, for you. You were planning to lose weight, or you just wanted to have a healthy lifestyle with her?
Well, I guess I'm always planning to lose weight, but I really wanted to have a healthy lifestyle. It's just so much easier to just grab a Snickers bar or, a muffin, especially when you're traveling and you have to catch a flight and you don't have enough time. You get through, check through. So I really wanted to make educated choices and just make it a way of life where I'm just not even thinking of that. I'm grabbing the right snack.
You also lose weight during all this time period you've been on her program, or?
I lost 9 pounds.
Oh, that's awesome. Great. And how much was the time period for that?
It was about 3 months.
3 months. I think that's the healthy way, and I think it stays with you, because if you go for the crash plans, then this weight comes back in a double size. So thank you so much, girls, for joining us, and then let me get back to my coach.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Zeeshan, how was this surprise?
Yeah, very nice.
You didn't know that, right? Look,
both of them are like my.
I want to give the audience the real experience, like the real people who have joined your program, and so that's why I invited them. So let's back to the question I have for you. So what would you say is the way to sustainable weight loss?
So sustainable weight loss is, I would say, being empowered, knowing what's in your food, what you're eating, and not fixating on the weight loss. Okay, I have to lose this much, and calories, how much am I eating? Just fixated on the numbers. Sustainable weight loss is, in my experience, it comes from just knowing what you're eating, portion control, and making it your lifestyle. Because previously we used to read about, okay, this is the diet, like I was before this whole my health journey started. I was on the 17-day diet, it was called. I had some weight to lose after my second son, and I went on that, and I remember clearly reading that they said that, okay, this has to be a lifestyle now. And for me, that was just so I felt like I was a prisoner to this lifestyle. I had to do this, otherwise I'd gain all the weight back. But what you need to, and it's a mindset shift, right? It's the mindset, because you're thinking to yourself, okay, these are the things I should be eating, whole foods. It's open to you, of course, unless you have some, health issue which needs a doctor to look at. Whole foods, just take out the processed junk, read your labels, and just drink your water, get your sleep, try and manage your stress. These are all the little tweaks and empowerment tools that I like to empower my clients with. And
that's nice. With the women like being aged in 40 or 40 plus, how can you motivate that person, because some people, they want to do it, but they feel like they're nowhere, from where they can begin or where they can take their start.
So it is overwhelming, but the thing is that it has to come from you. Nobody in the world can tell you to do a certain thing, right? If you're not pushed, Amber, you won't do it. You just won't, because it has to come from within. And when it comes from within, I've had ladies reach out to me, and actually that's why Saima and Samira are like great examples, because they wanted the change, they wanted to feel better, and they were willing to put in the work. So the motivation comes from within, but once you're motivated and you want to act, then that's where I come in, and I make it easy. I make it so that it's not overwhelming for you. Because there's a lot of information, like you said in the beginning, and the nutrition field is constantly changing. So, cutting out the noise and filtering it all is what, a health coach does. And that's how I help, by watering it down and telling you in layman's term what.
Yeah, it's like you giving them you can give them from the truth to the fiction, because I mentioned earlier, इतना ज्यादा चीजें हैं जी, महीने में इतना वेट लॉस हो जाएगा आपका, आप ये खाओगे तो इतने पतले हो जाओगे, ये वाटर पियोगे, इसमें ये डाल के पियोगे, सो विच मेक्स यू कंफ्यूज समटाइम्स एंड देन यू फील लाइक कि हमें हमसे कुछ भी नहीं होगा, रहने दो, ये नहीं हो सकता.
So, Amber, I also tell people to have lots of water. And, I have this thing. In fact, for anyone who wants, they can go to my website. I have this morning lemon ginger water that I actually batch make the concoction and I keep in my fridge. And I'll take a tablespoon of that and just have it in my warm water. And I tell clients that too. But the thing is that I don't say, okay, it's a weight loss thing.
Exactly.
It's good for your inflammation. It reduces your inflammation. Inflammation is the root cause of all chronic illness. So, it's going to help you, of course, weight loss. It's going to help you with reducing that inflammation and all of the other, like my Hashimoto's. It was all these tools that I brought in. And 3 months later, when I went back to the doctor, he told me my antibody count was down, everything that I hadn't expected. My H. pylori was gone. I had few issues.
I think it's like calculatedly, like they all work together. The body, the chemistry, one works better and then the other. It's us all connected. I think that's how it works.
Yeah, and it's connected. You can't detach your gut health from your brain health. And food has a lot to do with mood. That's what they say, right? It's
Right.
because your gut is your second brain. So, and they communicate. So food is information, and if you're going to take the wrong information, right, like in the processed foods and all of that, if we're going to take that in, then the wrong information is going inside our body, and then the result, as you know, is all these diseases which are on the rise, really.
Exactly. What is the best way to adopt healthy eating habits or healthier habits?
So yeah, empowering yourself and then getting accountability. When you see others doing it, like even in a group coaching program, some people love group coaching because they like that energy. Some women just want one-on-one and they want that support. They want more support. So I've had clients who have needed that one-on-one support and I've been there for them. But I think group coaching gives that added, accountability factor with other people,
You get
like-minded.
motivation too, right? You get motivation too, right?
Yes. Oh, totally. I get motivated with my clients, my participants, because we're all human and we make mistakes, we eat the wrong things. But of course, it's all about getting back up and, just making the right choice next time around.
That's nice. One more question. How can one achieve balance in modern busy life or modern living,
So I think one can achieve balance by having a plan and a schedule, and also just, telling yourself, this is my work time, this is my play time or my family time, right? So I was reading this book by James Clear. He's the go-to guy for habit formation, changing habits. His book, Atomic Habits. And in that he says, working, like we're all working from home now.
Mhm.
One way to not get overwhelmed and not be working all the time, because we're human, we need rest too. Make sure you're not working in your bedroom, right? Have a designated space where you sit and you work. And don't be working on your bed. Don't be, most of us, like I used to do that. I used to take my laptop to my bed and I'd be, going at it at night. And that's the wrong thing. So we need to balance. We need to know, have deadlines. Okay, I'm going to work. I give myself like from 9 to 1 to work on my business. And then because my kids are home, they're, in summer break, I try to spend time with them. And that's a good way to bring some balance. Otherwise, we'd be going nuts.
I agree. I totally agree because abhi last mein yaad hai, we were in quarantine and we were at home, but still, I make a place like in the home, like the office area where I can sit and I can work, because the kids also know that mommy is working now. This is not the time to disturb her. Obviously, jaise aapne kaha bedroom mein baithenge, so then you feel also relaxed, and then the bedroom time, that's actually for the rest. You won't feel that kind of vibe that this is my rest time. So I think being accountable of yourself is the one way. Then the second thing is that you need to find the right tools, and the coach can help you at that point, that which are the right tools according to because the first step, I think, how do you take your client? What is your first step?
So I have them do an intake form. They have a 15-minute free consultation, and
Okay.
I'm doing one-on-one now. I've opened up 3 spots for the time being, but usually I was doing, so they fill in a form and then we see if we can work together, because I have to get that vibe too, that they're willing to change, they're committed, because a lot of people just do it but they're not committed, really they haven't convinced themselves that they want the change. And so it's a lot of time loss for the coach and the client. So we need to have that 15-minute quick chat. I have them fill out a health history form, and then we get started if that's the route they want to take.
Yeah, exactly, because you need to know their health history, because otherwise you won't be able to
And
get.
if I can help them, because I'm a health coach, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not, somebody who can talk to them about their macros and all of that. So for a health coach, it's the accountability, the support, the guidance, the mentorship, because we've gone on that path that the client wants to start on. I was there 6 years back. I was there, I was struggling with my health. And so having been there, I know how to lead women.
Yeah, exactly.
And I do a lot of challenges. I'm going to launch my challenge in the fall, in September,
Okay.
October timeframe. I do that a lot. I love those challenges. I love the group aspect. And I'm doing a lot of YouTube, so people can go and see my videos there. I have a website with recipes and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that. They're amazing, and you are, and it's not like you're all the programs or everything is paid. You are giving back to the community in the way you like giving them different kind of programs and giving them different recipes, sharing your tips, and it's like you want women to empower themselves with all the information, with all the right tools. And I think with being like dedicated or one-on-one consultation, I can guarantee that everyone can reach the goal. It's not like some
yeah.
think that they can't. I think it's just the mindset. First, you have to, that the way you said, कि पहले अपने आप को, you have to make your own mind that I really want to do it. And there is वो वाली बात कि there's no pain no gain, वो भी थोड़ा पुराना हो गया. There are a lot of things, lot of options to eat. कोई भूखे रहने की जरूरत नहीं है. कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको कुछ खाने को ऐसा नहीं कि आपने आपको अपने भूखे मारना है या कुछ इस तरह, ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. It's just there's a lot of food you can eat in a day, but the only thing is you have to be conscious whatever you are eating, and then the coach is there to tell you, to support you. अभी जो पैंडेमिक की वजह से काफी रूटीन मेस्ड अप हुई है, उसमें मुझे बताएं कि हाउ टू स्टे सेन एंड हाउ टू मेंटेन ऑल दिस. अभी जिम भी अब स्टार्ट हुए, एंड हाउ डू यू take the gym and the eating habits parallel to each other? ये भी मुझे थोड़ा सा गाइड करें please.
So, good question, because I have a video come out next week. I'll have a video come out talking about what I'm doing, because I feel that, moms especially struggle with this. And I'll give you a few things that I'm doing. I am definitely maintaining some me time, because I know some moms may have little kids and all, but surely you can take away 15-20 minutes to half an hour for yourself. I have a morning routine. I have kept that because it was a struggle initially once COVID started and the lockdown started, but I've gone back to it because I feel like I need that time to just breathe. I've started breathing, breath work. That really, really helps, with your mindset and, shifting, focusing on the good. I do a lot of spiritual practices, like I'll do my, duas and my Quran and my prayers in the morning and such. And just going out into my patio and taking in the vitamin D from the sun, I think it's really, really important, and it really helps lift my mood, sets me up for
I totally agree with you. Me too also have a routine. Like in the evening, I definitely make sure that I go for a 20-minute walk, no matter what. And then after walk, I just sit there in the park and just feel like that this time is for me, just to get ready for another day, for tomorrow. And then my kids know that, my husband know that she needs this break. So it's like, but for this, even as you said, that you have to make up your mind that you are as much important as other family members, and you need to give yourself time. You need to, मुझे यहाँ पे ये बात अभी याद आई कि बाकी चीजों पे हम बहुत पैसे खर्च कर लेते हैं, बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू हेल्थ कोचिंग, व्हेन इट कम्स टू वेलनेस एंड हेल्थ, वहां पे हमें $20 $25 की मेंबरशिप भी हमें बहुत मुश्किल लगती है. आई थिंक इस माइंडसेट को कैसे चेंज करना होगा, ये बताएं.
इस माइंडसेट को चेंज करना, प्लीज टेल मी व्हेन यू get an answer. There are a lot of, I think
मुझे लगता है, but sorry to cutting you here, but before I forget that, मैं सबको ये बात जरूर कहूंगी कि देखें, we spend a lot on makeup, we spend a lot on other things, we spend a lot on clothing, but if we are not healthy from inside, if we are not healthy from the body is not the way it should be, energy नहीं है, nutrition आप सही नहीं ले रहे हैं, तो वो आपकी कोई भी चीज काम नहीं आएगी.
right.
उसके लिए
what I
need to spend.
Yeah, and that's what I discovered when I did my own health journey, right? I mean, we can focus on all the outward appearance, but what use is it when internally you're suffering, I mean, I would just break out into hives. I would swell up. I needed steroids and, all of this type of stuff. And you can read my story on my website, but I feel that there's a time when, and there are women who are willing to pay, because they realize the importance, right? How long can you just go on your outward appearance? As you approach a certain age, I think women do realize how important it is to eat healthier and maintain a healthier lifestyle.
And spending money on that is not just keep that, it's not the wastage of money. It's just you're investing in yourself.
Right, because would you rather spend money later in a hospital, God forbid, because you see the rate of heart disease in women, autoimmunity, it's higher, 50% more, women get it than men. There's thyroid disease, and these are all reversible, like we said, and preventative, so what I'm teaching is a preventative lifestyle, something that you can avoid rather than get into it and then, it's a struggle getting out of it. A lot of people are medicated, and, would you rather have that or have a healthier lifestyle where you don't need any medication and, you can live a fulfilling full life? I've had a lot of women tell me, oh, but you only live once. वो भी एक attitude है ना कि सबको ही जाना है, right? Everyone. But would you rather go out of this world struggling and, God forbid, diseased, or would you rather go, on your own terms, right?
And then, whatever the time you have, you spend it in with a healthy body,
with your family.
With your family. And exactly, I agree the importance of health coach being there for you, because you feel good inside. That's what I felt, from the last month, because you're eating healthy, your skin is good, you're drinking water, you are taking care of yourself. So you feel good that, yes, this is me, and I'm giving time to myself.
And I keep a diary too. So with my one-on-one clients, and even in my programs, I give a food diary. And when you write down what you're eating, and you can then relate, okay, I had this and this is how I'm feeling. It's game changing, it's really game changing. People really come to a eureka moment. Okay, this is what's not suiting me, So I think that's really powerful and important.
Obviously, you feel when they come back to you, with a positive attitude, with the positive stories. Okay, at the end, can you tell me your next upcoming program which I can join? कौन सा start कर रही हैं, ये बताएं.
So I am planning, inshallah, I do want to do a 7-day smoothie challenge, the green smoothie challenge that Samira was talking about. I do it once a year. Okay. And I'm planning on now doing it free. I might do it for free because, we're all struggling and going through this. And it's a great immune booster too, immune balance. Having your greens. And then in the fall, I do plan on doing my 30-day jumpstart, which is extremely successful. And, Saima and Samira both actually participated in that. And I got some really great reviews. So I'm in the group. I'm motivating you daily, holding you accountable, and in both the programs. And then, of course, the one-on-one coaching would be, I just have 3 spots for that. And but yeah, for you, you can join the smoothie challenge. And
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. I'm so excited for that. Can you mention your website, the social link before you leave us, or any message for the women like my age, what they should do if they are planning to start? One thing you want to share with them.
Okay, so that's pretty simple. I tell everyone, don't get overwhelmed.
Mhm.
Just start bringing in whole foods, right? And try and eat what God has given us, like what's their nature, rather than what's man-made, right? So the packaged, pre-packaged, because in the packaged foods you have so many different additives. You have sugars.
Mhm.
You'll be amazed how many. Like Simon was saying, I tell you how many different names of sugar there are. So and it's hidden, right? The food industry is trying to put all the sugar in there because it makes it palatable, it makes it yummy, to eat, and that's what they want, right? Anyways, long story short, so just go to your whole foods diet, what your great great grandmother ate, foods found in nature, and read your labels. I think that's a great place to start. If you can
Thank
just
you so much for joining us. And please do mention your website and do mention the links. I'm going to put it with this interview so you can share with the other people can join you. And being HPWO member, I really thank you to be part of this business community and sharing your thoughts and sharing your ideas with all the other members. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So my website is www.eatdrinkpure.com. And my YouTube, again, Eat Drink Pure, Instagram, Eat Drink Pure. And I have a free Facebook group, which is called the Purely Fabulous Women's Club. You're a part of that.
Yeah, I'm part of that.
Where I share like 2 to 3 times a week. I share recipes and, different stuff. So definitely check that out. And I'm sure you'll be giving the links here. But thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. And you're looking great. I can see you, your health, you're looking beautiful, So this is, we want for every woman, we want them to look beautiful from inside, from outside. And for that, they have to set their own mind that they really want to do it. And one thing I would like to add, they can do it. It's not impossible. Whether you have your goal is to lose weight, increase energy, or develop better nutrition. A health coach can take time to listen to your concern according to your age, according to your requirement. And we definitely need a person to support us at this point, because we have a lot of other things to follow, the schedule and busy life. If a person is there with you and they can support, and let me tell you one thing, it's this money, whatever you are spending on yourself is worthwhile. So give yourself time, spend on yourself, look good, and empower yourself. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, Amber.
Welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.